Hello and welcome everyone. I'm very excited to be here today with Anushree Jain, who is an entrepreneur and founder of the influencer marketing company Social Tag. Anushree started her career as an entrepreneur at age 19 when the rest of us were busy fooling around in college. Anushree was starting her first franchise store, Mumuso, in Imphal, selling cute Korean products to her people back home. Today, she's a successful entrepreneur and she'll be chatting with us at HDFC Sky about her tips for financial empowerment for women and how you can start your journey with investing. So happy to have you with us, Anushree.
Thank you, Meghna, for such a warm introduction. Really looking forward to the conversation.
Amazing. So tell us a little bit about Social Tag. How did your journey start and how did you manage to raise the capital to invest in your first company at 19 and now in Social Tag?
So Social Tag again happened to us with growing creator economy. We were just right there. We understood what reels are, we understood what YouTube videos are, and we sort of saw the gray area wherein how brands could leverage these platforms and the creators who have already built a distribution for themselves. We do a very simple job, right? We help brands with influencer marketing campaigns, essentially using the creators' distribution. We reach to the target audience of these specific brands. So that's what we do. With my first venture, that's Momo, so I did raise some capital from friends and family. That was, again, because, I was young, I wanted to do something. I convinced my family to, help me fund the venture that happened. And then Social Tag, again, is a service business. So we didn't raise any capital. We were completely bootstrapped.
That's pretty amazing. So where do you get the confidence that it takes to take on such a risk at such an early age?
What worse can happen? I'll fail, right? Like my first venture was when I was 19, and then second, just Social Tag, which was at 22. What worse could happen to a 22-year-old girl? Nothing. I didn't have anything to do. So that was the only thought or the mindset that I had when I started, because there was nothing to lose. There was only, we wanted to figure out something. We wanted to see where the creator economy would go. We anticipated that it has massive potential, and it does have massive potential. So starting young also helps you with that risk-taking capabilities.
So did you have any experience prior to even Mumuso with investing, with handling money? Was that something you had been doing over time?
So I think the first time I invested was after Mumuso happened, after we were working, I think about a quarter later. When we sat, we were figuring out the balance sheet, and that's when my dad inculcated that into me, that you need to start investing your money and you need to manage your own money. So that was the first time I started investing money. I had my SIP. It wasn't like a lot of money, but I started very small, but started something which today gives me a lot of a sense of financial security in terms of tomorrow if something happens, I do have some money to back me up, or I do have some savings that I could use up for myself.
So that's great, starting investing at 19. Like if it were me, I would probably just have gone shopping. I mean,
that was a difficult choice to make, but I'm glad, like my father has always pushed me to become financially independent. He's the one person who's always said one thing, that, no matter what you do, just ensure you don't have to ask money from anybody, right? Like the time you start asking money from anyone could be him, like my father, or in your future, my husband, whatever, right? You're always obliged to do or just listen to them, or not just listen. Of course, you're a family and everything, but you're still asking for money. You're not making your own decisions. So having your own money just gives you that empowerment to be able to do whatever you want with your money. Nobody's gonna question you or things.
So if some of our viewers, listeners, they're very new to this journey, right? And they want to grow towards financial independence. What would be the starting point? How does somebody start as a complete beginner? So if I'm a complete beginner as an investor, and I don't know where to go, and I don't know where to put my money or how much to put in, where should I start and how do I learn?
For me, I have a wealth manager who looks after everything that I do in terms of investment and finances. It's very simple. Internet is flooded with too much information. Of course, choose the right people you want to follow and learn from, but there are credible folks. Somebody I follow very closely is Rachna Nade. I have learned a lot of stock and investing advice from her. So you can just look up on the internet, there's YouTube, you can read vlogs and learn about investment and start your investment journey. It doesn't have to be a big chunk of money. Start small, start with as less as 500 rupees, it doesn't matter, but just start and build that discipline of investing, which will help you in your future. Back when I was 19, I thought I would go abroad for my education. I started saving up for that. Always have a goal in mind that you want, probably 3, 4, 5, 10 years later, you want a big chunk of money for your wedding, for buying a house, or any goal that you have, and then start investing small chunk of money in from today onwards, so that you can have that big chunk of money when you need it at the right time. So that's my step. Could be different for different people depending upon what their goals are. For most Indian, it's buying a house, getting married, education, any of those goals you can keep in mind and just backtrack and start investing the money.
That's interesting. So you talked about setting out your financial goals.
Yeah.
Do you have any tips for what questions to ask yourself when laying out these goals? Is there a format that you use? Are there like 5 questions you ask yourself, anything like that?
I don't know about any format, right? But every individual have their own goals. Identify your goals, identify your larger goals. For most Indians, it could be buying a house, getting your kids married, education. Just identify the larger goals. How much money you would need to fulfill your goals. Start with that today and start putting in whatever chunk of money you have today to fulfill it. Your goal could be, because it's customized to you, it's your personal goal. So any goal that you have, you keep that in mind. How much money do you need for that particular goal? You backtrack on how much do you need to start investing every month for that money to compound and for you to receive that big chunk of money when you need that for your goal.
Okay, that's useful. Do you have any recommendations or tips for women who want to become entrepreneurs super young and super early like you? Is there anything that you would tell your younger self or that you would say to these women?
Just start. I think don't listen to any other advice, because no advice is gonna help you, right? People will just be like, oh, you're too young, don't start. Doesn't matter. That's, in fact, I would say that's your superpower. You're too young, just started out right now. What worse could happen? You would fail, you can start all over again. You're young. So don't listen to other people. Do what you feel the best and just start.
Okay. Thank you so much, Anushree. It's been amazing talking to you.
Thank you so much for having me here.